Horoscope for May 5th, 2021. Like this video and write a comment before watching. It helps create new videos every day. Aries. You're treated to a different perspective on a matter, dear Aries. And it helps you out. Learning endeavors are especially favored, as you are seeing patterns and putting all the pieces together. But what fares even better is sharing ideas. The north node of the moon begins its transit of your communications sector. And until May 2020, some of your greatest joys and challenges are likely to emerge through learning, communications, and connecting. It's a time for developing your communication skills and for sensitizing yourself to others' needs and communications. Ideally, it's a transit that helps you achieve a stronger feeling of inner balance. It can be a time to enjoy more lighthearted chats, connections, studies, and personal interests from time to time, which can help round out your experiences. Today's energies are also quite brilliant for creative ideas and ventures. Taurus. Today's energies are particularly good for sharing a bit of yourself with others, dear Gemini, and for ideas and solutions that are innovative. Expressing your affections comes readily to you now, and your enthusiasm and passion for your beliefs and ideas come shining through. Also today, the north node of the moon enters your sign, transiting Gemini until January 2022. This cycle encourages you to explore and develop your independence. The period ahead is one of confidence building and of expressing yourself in new, exciting, and positive ways. Some of the greatest joys and challenges come through discovering your individuality, personal courage, and effectiveness. You are learning to overcome any existing fears of trusting your instincts or going it alone. And it's a wonderfully empowering process. Gemini. This can be a rewarding day for connecting with family, loved ones, or your inner world. Dear Cancer. It's a time for paying more attention to emotional needs and support systems. You're emotionally more courageous than usual, however, and you're ready to look at matters in new ways. It's also easier to recognize your deeper needs and desires today. Private and intimate matters soar. Also today, the north node of the moon leaves your sign after an 18-month stay, heading into your privacy sector until January 2022. This transit encourages you to give due attention to your inner world, mental health, and spiritual needs. In the period ahead, some of the greatest joys and challenges come through connecting with your need for rest, spirituality, and dreams or solitude and privacy. Your path is to attempt to let go of unnecessary worry and guilt and trust in a larger spiritual plan. Cancer. This can be a time when you crave more engaging experiences and a break from the routine or a change of scenery. Dear Cancer. You may feel more sensitive than usual on a social or affectionate level early today, and this can lead to a greater awareness of your vulnerabilities. Try not to let sentiments and whims blur your judgment, however, and if you're feeling misunderstood, aim to ride things out. These feelings are due to a Venus-Neptune square. The need to make a change could become evident, and it may take some time to figure out precisely what to do next. So be easy on yourself. It's important to keep in mind that letting go of unhealthy illusions can put you in a more empowering position overall. It's hard to convince yourself of something that you know in your heart is untrue or unreal, and it's best to find things to believe in that are real and currently part of your life. Leo. Memories or dreams can be motivating and can even lead to new takes on a current situation. Dear Leo. Still, where you stand on a matter or with someone can be a point of confusion. This can be a time when you're left wondering, and it can be an uncomfortable frame of mind. If financial or support issues are up in the air, you can feel the uncertainty now more than usual, and it affects your ability to enjoy yourself. A Venus-Neptune square suggests it's best not to commit. Expectations of others may be set too high or too low with this transit. It may be best to aim to enjoy yourself rather than pin your hopes on something in particular. Retreats, getaways, and any form of formal or informal sabbatical are appropriate now if they're possible. While it's not the best time to make final or firm plans, you can learn more about yourself, your dreams, and possibly illusions. Virgo. The moon spends the day in your sign. Dear Virgo. Connecting with Jupiter and Pluto. and your vision is strong. The desire to support or entertain others is at the forefront. Still, a Venus-Neptune square later today can point to a minor letdown if you haven't been viewing someone, a relationship, or a situation clearly. Expectations of others can be set either too high or too low, with Neptune transiting your opposite sign in recent years. Today, this inclination can interfere with personal enjoyment, although looking the other way can soothe you temporarily. You can't honestly fool yourself all the time. Aim to work on putting illusions behind you, and avoid letting confusion in your personal life affect your duties or responsibilities. There is a small tendency to allow social distractions to interfere with your ambitions right now, but it will not serve you well. Libra. The moon spends the day in your privacy sector. Dear Libra, suggesting a need for some form of retreat or escape from the usual. A Venus-Neptune square can point to some ambiguity that interferes with your personal enjoyment in spots. However, uncertainty surrounding your work, duties, or schedules can be part of this. You are more compassionate but also somewhat vulnerable now if you're highly emotionally invested in an idea or belief. Be sure to take care of yourself while you take care of everyone else and avoid overcommitting out of guilt. It is not easy to focus on practical matters today, as your thinking is more fanciful and creative than mechanical just for now. Try not to schedule overly demanding activities if this is possible, for what needs your attention. Narrowing down tasks is best. Scorpio. If you're emotionally invested in something now, dear Scorpio, you may not be the best judge of the situation. With a Venus-Neptune square active now, it's challenging to see a person or relationship clearly. It can also be hard to get a firm commitment from someone or definite answers to your questions. And it's probably best not to make final decisions right now, since waiting things out makes better sense. We tend to misread a situation today, and even you, with your perceptiveness, can do so if you're emotionally involved. This is about wishful thinking influencing your vision. Watch for taking shortcuts that are costly in the long run. Your mood is generous, however, and it's a good time to enjoy an escape or imaginative activity. The moon spends the day in your social sector, boosting your optimism. Sagittarius. Practical matters capture your attention more than usual today, dear Sagittarius, and your longer-term goals are in mind with the moon's move to the top of your solar chart. Still, you are also thinking in progressive, forward-looking terms, and this is especially helpful to you now. You're not afraid to draw on your intuition as you focus on your duties or practical affairs. You are in no way afraid of controversy as a rule, but today you wisely work around it, as you do all other distractions. It's an excellent time for thinking in terms of technological upgrades, improved methods, and innovative approaches. You could also be bringing new ideas and twists to old ideas with a great success. Capricorn. With the moon's move into your solar 9th house, dear Capricorn, it's a time for seeking out mind-expanding experiences that broaden your horizons in some way, however big or small. You seek freedom in your communications, and you enjoy sharing your ideas with others, although you tend to go your own way no matter the feedback. You possess a stronger than usual sense for what will work and thrive, so pay attention to new ideas that come to you now and in the coming days, since they can be very worth your while. This moon transit emphasizes your need for some non-routine stimulation. Life shouldn't become too predictable now for the best results. New or improved avenues for creativity can open up. You can also be quite drawn to healing techniques and self-improvement. Aquarius. Today's good for accessing your inner wisdom and putting your powers of observation to work. Dear Aquarius, the moon in your intimacy sector stimulates your need to look for the layers of situations and people rather than taking things at face value. Its harmony with Uranus gives you a sense that you're making progress, and there can be a sense of an emotional release or relief from a burden. You can be excited about making changes in your home or with family. Thinking in terms of innovation, new technologies and methods, and upgrades can be in focus and a benefit now. Letting go of old family conditioning or unhealthy ties to the past or themes. You are opening up to new methods and ideas while at the same time honoring the tried and true. And this suits you just fine right now. Pisces. The moon moves into your partnership sector today. Dear Pisces, you gravitate towards activities that feed your desire to feel connected to the world around you today. Others' input helps you clarify your own position. Even if you're not in agreement, it simply gets you thinking. It's a great day for getting to know someone better through conversation or for learning another side of a story. There is strong energy with you for learning and work on improving a system or project in your life. Don't be discouraged if you find yourself moody on a matter over the coming days, as ups and downs are par for the course, and they may end up leading to a better final result. People are very much drawn to your unique way of thinking. In turn, you're able to see others' perspectives easily, and understanding is a wonderful form of support.